Hey, what's up, guys? Guns here. Just wanted to go live for a quick minute and just talk about something real fast. You know, somebody that I've always promoted and shouted out, Deafness 45. Somebody who has definitely built a great community in the sports card community online. He does stuff on YouTube, but he's big. He's big on Twitter. Is his big thing. Very similar to mine. In fact, one of my first big things that I've ever did um, was in partnership with him long time ago. And since then, he has continued to do just great things. And I put out a tweet the other day. One of the things that I've noticed on Twitter is that there's always like different groups that'll always be like, hey, let's talk about the great people in the hobby, people who do things for everybody, and there's a lot of names that don't get mentioned just because they're not part of those groups. Everybody wants to build their own little groups, and that's cool. We got our own little group. But he's somebody who always does stuff, and his name is always left out, unfortunately. And I put a little tweet up saying, little old Deafness is always left out when people make these kind of, these kind of tweets. Da da da. I just wanted to give him some big ups, and a buddy of mine, man, somebody real close to my heart, said something about, a lot of people who get left out too is all the little people who do things in the background, whose names aren't hugely attached to it, but always seem to be involved whenever something happens. And 100% correct, man. 100% correct. I've done a lot of things myself, and Deafness, and a lot of other people, K-Dub, Hecker, Buck City. There's always a name that is attached up front. That is held up and propped up by a bunch of different names, and all those different names sometimes don't get the credit or the big ups that other names get for doing certain things. And I just want to say that I recognize it. I know it. I see it. It's the kind of thing where I'm Jimmy. I'll put a tweet out or something, and it's all the people that pop in and be like, "Yeah, I'm with you, man. Let's rock. Let's make this happen." If it was just me, there's no chance that I could do some of the things that I have done. I'm just the person who put the bat signal out there, and everybody else responded. So I just, obviously I can't say every little person's name that's behind it. A lot of times we'll do, if it's like a rack or something, we'll have a piece of paper and have everybody's name written on it. But there's a lot of times that even the bigger names are behind somebody who does something too, and their names don't get out there, and that's okay, because the whole goal behind it is doing something good, whatever that may be for somebody. And I mean, I don't want this to be taken the wrong way, but sometimes people's names don't need to be out there in the front. Some people don't want that. Some people don't like that. Um, People know who the people are who are always there, who always do things, like especially in our group. Like, when you turn to your right and you turn to your left, it's the same people that are there every time, helping somebody else out. And a lot of times, we don't do things for the credit either. We do things because it's the right thing to do, or it's a good thing to do, and we just want to spread light. So the main people who need to know. God knows when you do something good. Uh, when you do something good, and like one of the things that I've said a lot was that some of the good that I do is for selfish reasons. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel good to know that somebody else is happy. It's a plus. It's definitely a plus. That's the main thing right there. So keep doing what you're doing. Everybody who jumps in, if you throw something out and you're like, you know, somebody pops up and says, hey, we want to do something cool, man, pop in. And, you know, when people pop in the background, you know, and I got 5 on it, I got 10 on it, I got 20 on it, you know, that it adds up and it means a ton. And it's appreciated. And man, this community has done a lot of really good things. I've been a part of a few of them, and I've seen many more. I've witnessed many more. And it's an amazing community to be a part of. I understand that people are tribal and people stick to their own, and I get it. I totally get it. You know, we got our own little group that always does stuff too, and it's you know, just keep doing it, man. Just know that you mean something. You make a difference. It takes a whole tribe, man. It takes a whole tribe. There's not one person who does any more than the next. You know, some people just happen to have a bigger platform and you know, a little wider reach. And you know, if you guys got that platform and that reach, you know, I would ask that you use it the proper ways. You know, there's a lot of people who could use smiles and who need help. And if you don't feel like you have that reach that somebody else might have, you know, get with somebody who does and jump into what they do. Because there's a lot of people who are trying to do good for the community. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who has ever helped me do something good. Thank you. I appreciate you. Be a light in someone's life. Guns out.